Bang Energy and the man behind it, Jack Owoc, are headed for bankruptcy. If only he paid more TikTokers to sponsor his drink, or didn't get sued by 5 different companies. Either way, it's not looking good for the eccentric baron of the beverage world. Jack may have come from humble beginnings, but you can see it in his eyes that he will not be going back to that life. Jack's past is a little murky. Depending on your source, Jack was either a well-respected teacher who taught 6 different subjects, or he was a substitute science teacher with 0 degrees. Whichever backstory you choose to believe, it doesn't matter, because he would ultimately leave the teaching life behind. According to himself, he began to discipline himself with proper exercise and nutrition. With a supposed athletic background, Jack Owoc became obsessed with personal training and optimizing the human body. In his own story on bangenergy.com, Jack made custom programs for athletic men and women, which led them all to peak physical performance. As with most of Bang Energy's PR, it's impossible to verify the claims when they're coming directly from Jack himself, or at the very least, funded by him. A transformative experience occurred for Jack when an anonymous friend of his almost suffocated due to having an allergic reaction from the supplement MedSport Egg Protein, which didn't actually contain protein at all. After running a lab test, Jack claimed it contained 90% maltodextrin, ash, and moisture. There is no way of verifying this story, as it seemingly paints Jack as the Robin Hood of the supplement industry. In the 90s and early 2000s, Jack ran the Anabolic magazine. This allowed Jack and his company to specifically choose which products are deemed good and bad. Strictly speaking, it was just a way for him to manipulate the market. He was on a mission to purge the shady supplements and deceptive marketing by introducing his own line of products that claimed to be healthier and more pure. According to Judd Legume, an independent journalist, Jack did not understand what he was doing, and he sold products with ephedra. Ephedra is an evergreen shrub, which, when it comes into contact with the human body, can lead to dozens of side effects: nausea, insomnia, rapid or irregular heartbeat, high blood pressure, stroke, seizure, and even death. Nonetheless, in 1993, Jack founded Vital Pharmaceuticals, or VPX. He also opened a small sports supplement store called Vita House, and this place doubled as his home while he tried to figure out his career. VPX started off successfully manufacturing and distributing tons of sports supplements and performance beverages. In just one day, he made more money, around $700, than a week of teaching. Jack realized that there was a ton of money to be made. However, companies like MedRx had a chokehold on the industry. He may have solidified a living for himself, but he knew a fortune awaited if he created his own product. But the famous Bang we know and love today didn't come from nothing. They had to work out the kinks. The first prototypes before Bang were Redline, New Fusion, which was initially a Redline flavor, and Meltdown. Quote, multi-billion-dollar competitors are scrambling to keep up with Bang Energy's highly disruptive, paradigm-altering marketing strategies and trend-setting product development. The competitors' research, development, and marketing are reactive and contingent directly upon what Bang Energy does next. This is a long-winded way of saying Jack Owoc throws an entire chemistry lab at the wall until something sticks, except the doses are wrong, the claims are fake, and the science isn't accurate. But you know what is accurate? Me, when I shave my balls. Which is why today's video is sponsored by Manscaped. 'Tis the season to perform with the Performance Package 4.0. The one-stop shop for the man who deserves it all. It has everything needed to help deck the halls from your face to your balls, just in time for mistletoe season. First to highlight is the Lawnmower 4.0 body hair trimmer and the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. And both are waterproof, so clearing snow out of your driveway or bathroom is no problem at all. Now that you've groomed your candy cane, you're gonna wanna come in with the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner Spray. These sulfate-free vegan products are made to keep you smelling fresh. The Performance Package 4.0 will put anyone in the holiday spirit if they see it sitting under that tree. And for a limited time, you will also receive 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and the Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Briefs. And for the perfect stocking stuffer, add in the all-new Manscaped Body Buffer. Look nice when you get naughty by going to manscaped.com and use code Philion for free shipping and 20% off. That's 20% off plus free shipping with promo code Philion at manscaped.com. Your jingle balls will thank you. Redline was Jack's first disaster project. It was branded as a RTD, or ready-to-drink pre-workout beverage, that contained 316 milligrams of caffeine per 8 ounces, yet a serving was labeled as 4 ounces. For reference, 3D Energy, an extremely popular modern energy drink, has 200 milligrams per 16 ounces. It also contained yohimbine, an extremely powerful stimulant that is used to counteract erectile dysfunction. Redline was taken off the shelves and banned for having multiple adverse effects on the human body, with numerous consumers being hospitalized. New Fusion is a pre-workout supplement packed with BCAAs, which is part of his signature cognitive candy formulation that is supposed to give you peak mind and body performance. Then you have Meltdown, supposedly an energy formulation combined with real ketones to help you stay focused and alert. Ketones are a byproduct of the human body being in a state of ketosis, where the body uses stored fats as fuel instead of glucose, or carbohydrates. So is Jack trying to tell us that he puts another human being's burned fat in our tropical fruit blast? Of course not. In all seriousness, this is just another false marketing claim that relies on buzzwords and a consumer's lack of knowledge. However, all of these product lines created by VPX would pale in comparison to their golden child, Bang. In 2012, the company introduced Bang to the market as a low-sugar, carbonated energy drink. In reality, Bang was a rebranded and improved version of Redline after facing lawsuits. Jack lowered the caffeine per fluid ounce, increased the can size, and added 4 ingredients that are suspect to say the least: BCAAs, vitamin stacks, super creatine, and ultra coenzyme Q10. BCAAs, or branched-chain amino acids, are the literal snake oil of supplement companies. It does nothing for you. If you eat any complete protein, you hit all of your amino acid needs. They have been scientifically proven to do nothing for you in terms of performance. Most supplement industry products use vitamin stacks in their beverages to inflate the perceived effectiveness of the product. Meanwhile, you're paying for expensive urine. Super creatine is Jack's special sauce, an amalgamation of his own seed and the ink from a colossal squid. That's what it might as well be, because it ain't creatine.
Super creatine is stable in a beverage and water stable at room temperature. Other forms of creatine are not stable in water and over time degrade to creatinine. That sounds pretty darn super to me. What about you?
Lastly, QOC10, or coenzyme Q10, is only present in the trace amount section on the can, and would not even be close to the amount that you would need to reach the effectiveness mentioned in any scientific research. Bang would go on to expand to dozens of flavors and markets: Bang Keto Coffee, Bang Sweet Tea, Bang Mix Hard Seltzer. However, it seemed impossible to fail when Bang was able to scale into every consumer category on the planet. Yet, wherever Jack went, controversy followed. For starters, Jack looks like a capital citizen out of the Hunger Games, but Jack is smarter than you think. In March of 2020, PepsiCo entered an exclusive distribution agreement with Vital Pharmaceuticals to distribute Bang throughout the entire United States. On paper, partnering with PepsiCo was a good idea. They own thousands of brands and would most likely skyrocket sales into the stratosphere. Jack had his own laundry list of good ideas, including self-funded studies and his secret sauce, or super creatine.
As you age, you have creatine transport deficiency syndrome, where creatine does not cross the blood-brain barrier as well as it does when you're younger. Because of this, as you age, you become mentally retarded.
All of these claims pushed more controversy towards Jack, but at the same time, increased engagement and consumer knowledge of Bang. Either way, Jack had a bunch of finalized flavors, ingredients, and creations, as well as the funds. It was only a matter of time that he would find one of the best marketing strategies in order to sell as much Bang as humanly possible. Jack understood that the most effective way to grow his company was through social media and influencer marketing. He subsequently poured his money into the Hype House, sponsoring those who lived there for a while until they got their own Netflix show. Their mansion was being paid in full by Bang, and their obligations included only a few videos a month holding a Bang in their hand. These collabs, cameos, and ads with well-known influencers and YouTube channels can be seen as marketing towards children, though Bang is not recommended for the use of anyone under 18 years old. To be clear, it's not illegal for a minor to drink it. It's just a warning, because one can of Bang has 300 milligrams of caffeine. You simply can't tell me you're comfortable walking around in public as an adult drinking a rainbow unicorn Bang. Jack's entire marketing strategy revolves around using hot models, bright colors, crazy names, and obnoxious branding to push his brand to new heights. From the outside, Bang may look like an over-the-top, wannabe hip type of company who does risque marketing to earn some extra bucks, but since its inception, Bang has been sued at least 5 different times. Arguably, the most famous name in the business, besides Red Bull, Monster Energy sued Vital Pharmaceuticals for engaging in consumer deception and anti-competitive business practices. Monster and Orange Bang, not to be confused with Bang, in a separate lawsuit sued Vital for trademark infringement. There's gonna be a lot of bangs, but stick with me. For reference, in 2009, Orange Bang had sued Bang and won, limiting Bang's use of the trademark Bang. They could only use the trademark when describing creatine-based drinks and products. This didn't apply to super creatine, which led to an infringement upon the original lawsuit. This case brought to light the fact that super creatine wasn't creatine at all and didn't even raise creatine levels in your body. Super creatine, or creatyl-L-leucine, is not bioavailable, which means it doesn't absorb into your body and is completely useless compared to creatine monohydrate. Orange Bang would walk away with $175 million in damages, while Monster won their own suit, receiving a hefty $293 million payout from Bang. It only managed to get worse. In October of 2021, Sony Music sued Bang for using copyrighted music without licensing it. Jack's coin purse may have taken a massive beating, but it didn't end there. In fact, the musician Prince came after Bang and sued them and won in a suit over the Purple Rain trademark. So what do you do when you've just been sued 5 different times and your company looks like it's on the brink of collapse? Well, in Jack's mind, you sue your own partner, PepsiCo, for foul play. According to Bloomberg, Bang alleged that PepsiCo was misrepresenting itself as the exclusive distributor of their products and threatened lawsuits against suppliers and distributors who did not purchase Bang products directly from them. An emergency arbitrator ruled in December of 2020, Pepsi remains the exclusive distributor of Bang, and PepsiCo mutually transitioned from their exclusive distribution agreement in June 2022, with CEO Jack Owoc claiming that, quote, all disputes with PepsiCo have been fully settled and resolved. A couple months later, on October 10th, 2022, Vital Pharmaceuticals filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. You would think that all of this would shut down Bang forever, but Jack himself said, "We're coming like a freight train that cannot be stopped. Personally, I don't think Bang will be going anywhere." Despite all of the money they lost. They've milked the TikTok market for everything it had and looked to models to peddle their drink to questionable audiences. Jack and his company have shown that they have an uncanny ability to survive every setback in their way, and I almost admire them for it. When it comes to a character like Jack, from an entertainment perspective, I want to see Jack succeed, just so I can see more of his outlandish claims and strange concoctions, so long as no one gets hurt. There's just one issue that Jack can't escape from: And I'm not talking about his beard follicle hair transplant. When it comes to energy drink companies, as an owner or CEO, you must be able to back up any claims you make. If Jack wants to see another season of Bang, he should stick to selling energy drinks, not some idea of one.